Okay guys, it's time for another Spider-Man PS4 video, and this time we're going to be talking about something that many of you have asked me to give you guys my thoughts on. And this is a possible graphical downgrade and a possibility of this game suffering one. So what exactly am I talking about? Well, graphical downgrades are very commonplace in the game industry this generation especially. And we've seen this multiple times. Essentially, what these are called now is bullshots. A lot of games, and you guys have seen these before, such as Watch Dogs, have become famous. A lot of Ubisoft games do this. EA does this a lot. Essentially, the game that they present, the ones in trailers and gameplay, are usually running on high-end PCs. All the graphics you see and everything are running on computers that cost $2,000–$3,000 to actually put out there. And when you look at them, they look so stunning. That's because these games are naturally developed on a PC, and then they're put on the console. Now, I think a great example of a game I can give that saw such a huge graphical downgrade, it was almost astonishing, was No Man's Sky. You look at all the trailers and videos that hyped up the game before release, it looks like it's going to be this luscious planet everywhere you go. It looked absolutely stunning. The final game, well, the less said the better, right? Now, I don't want people to get deterred away from this game, okay? That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is you have to subvert your expectations when it comes to every video game, right? Just like every movie. You go into this and you see what they're presenting you, and you're looking at it. Now, what the great thing is when you look at Insomniac's games, they've never generally done this. They always seem to use in-engine just like Naughty Dog, and they deliver the best that they possibly can. And when you look at PlayStation exclusive games done by Sony first parties, this tends to be the way they do it. So, I mean, you're looking at like The Last of Us. What you're seeing in those early videos is what's in the final product. What you're seeing in Uncharted is what's in the final product. They're not going out of their way to try to do the bullshot and subvert what you're going to get. They're giving you an honest opinion. Now, granted, it might get a small graphical cut here and there if they find that, okay, there's an inconsistent frame rate when you're here and we want to lock it to 30 frames per second or 60 or whatever. So we have to kind of reduce these textures or something. That'll probably happen. That happens to all games usually when they're going into the final build if they're having some issues. But this is Insomniac. They've been taking their time with this game. I don't think they're going to put out a rushed product just for the sake of putting out a rushed product, you know? They're taking their time, and they're a trusted name in the industry. So I think we're pretty safe, and I don't think this game is going to be graphically downgraded as much as people might fear.